We've been walking for hours. We've got to quicken our pace. The Lich King is defenseless without us.
I left many of my warriors at Ice Crown before I came to find you, Death Knight. They will hold the line for as long as they are able.
Tell me, where are all of your people? Shouldn't there be Nerubians around here, undead or otherwise?
I've been wondering about that myself. Something must have driven them all off.
We did, you rotting bastards! We've been watching you all along!
Muradin's dwarves. Impossible. Doesn't anyone stay dead anymore?
We've been wandering this forsaken land ever since you killed Muradin and left us to rot at us. Our leader, Baelgun, led us into the ruined city to survive. But there's no way we're letting you in.
We have no time for these games. Saphiron, attack! Well done, mighty Saphiron. I wish we could take you with us, but the confines of the Dark Earth are no place for you.
The Lich King's time is running short. We must hurry. I serve only the frozen throne.
What is it now? No one orders me around. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
For Khazmatan!
My might cannot be matched.
What is it now? This is more like it. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Your pain shall be legendary. Ah, at last.
A pint for every ghoul you blast!
Your choice. You rang. We'll see. I serve only the frozen throne. Wait.
No one orders me around. Faithless coward.
Make your choice. Must be it.
Speak, fool. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers.
Set off the charges! Blow the bridge before they get across!
No! Stop them before they...
That was for Muradin. Now you'll never get across.
There are other passages through the labyrinth, Death Knight. We will find another way.
You will know endless time.
I have heard the summons. Time is fleeting.
Tread lightly. No one orders me.
Speak.
What is it now? Speak, fool. Faithless coward.
I have heard the summons.
What is it now? Ah, at last.
I serve only the frozen throne.
No one orders me around. What is it now? For the Lich King. This is more like it. You will know endless torment. I'll make sure you suffer. Your pain shall be legendary. No one orders gold. We should take this with us. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Speak, fool.
Speak.
What is it now? Ah, at last. Finally. Ah, at last. Faithless coward. Speak, fool. I'll make sure you suffer.
I serve only the frozen throne.
What is it now?
My might cannot be matched. I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead.
No one orders me around. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Finally. Faithless coward. Your pain shall be legendary. This is more like it. What is it now? Faithless coward.
Time is fleeting.
Tread lightly. No one orders me. These Nerubians are your kin. Why are they hostile to us?
Many of us who fell during the War of the Spider were brought back to serve the Lich King. These warriors, however, never died. Foolishly, they still fight to liberate Nerub from the Scourge.
I'll make sure you suffer. Ah, at last. Now, Frostmourne. You will know endless torment. Finally. Your pain shall be legendary. You will know endless torment. I'll make sure you suffer. Faithless coward. For the Lich King. You will know endless torment. For the Lich King.
I have heard the summons.
No one orders me around. What is it now? More gold. This might help us later. No one orders me around. Now, Frostmourne. Faithless coward. I'll make sure you suffer. For the Lich King. Faithless coward. For the Lich King. Now, Frostmourne. Ah, at last. Your pain shall be legendary. Frostmourne hungers. Speak, fool. Ah, at last. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Finally. No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. I'll make sure you suffer. This is more like it. Ah, at last. This place looks like an old storage silo. It's a dead end, Nubarak.
There must be a hidden passage somewhere. We Nerubians were crafty engineers in our time.
You will know endless torment. Your pain shall be legendary. You will know endless torment. Your pain shall be legendary. What is it now?
Time is fleeting.
Speak, fool. Finally. Faithless coward. Your pain shall be legendary.
I serve only the frozen throne.
Tread lightly. This is more like it. Frostmourne.
This is an ancient Nerubian hoarding cell. We kept most of our treasures hidden in chambers like this. The passage to the lower depths lies just beyond this room.
Great. As long as we're here, we can take some of these items with us. Now, Frostmourne. For the Lich King. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Now, Frostmourne. Faithless coward. Now, Frostmourne. Frostmourne. More gold. Take all you can carry. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last.
Speak. Kinky. I'll consume the living and the dead. I have heard the summons. I'll see to it. Kinky. By Nerub. Raid.
No one orders me around. Your pain shall be legendary.
I serve only the frozen throne.
What is it now? No one orders me around. Speak, fool. No one orders me around.
Time is fleeting.
What is it now?
Speak. I'll see to it.
Inventory is full.
Indubitably.
Don't even try it, you bastard! That there treasure belongs to the dwarves!
This treasure belongs to the Lich King, little creature. We, his servants, shall take what we will.
Tread lightly. Speak, fool. Tread lightly.
My might cannot be matched. By
No one orders me around. What is it now? No one orders me around. Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. This is more like it.
This is for Meriden, you bastards!
What is it now? For the Lich King. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Finally. Tread lightly. I'll make sure. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers.
time is fleeting.
No one orders me around. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. You will know endless torment. Now, Frostmourne. Finally. Faithless coward. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers.
It's them! Blast them!
Faithless coward. What is it? No one has me. Tread lightly.
My might cannot be matched.
Speak, fool. Your pain shall be legendary. What is it now? Ah, at last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Ah, at last.
Our forces are
Damned undead! Slay them all!
Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it.
I serve only the frozen throne.
Speak, fool.
Time is fleeting. I'll consume the living and the dead.
Tread lightly. Speak, fool. Ah, at last. Now, Frostmourne. No one. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Finally. This is more like it. What is it now? Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
Shoot anything that shuffles or skitters!
I'll make sure, sir. You will know endless. Finally. Now, Frostmourne. Faithless coward. Your pain shall be legendary. This is more like it. For the Lich King.
I serve only the frozen throne.
Speak, fool. Finally. Ah, at last. Finally. This is more like it. Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Ah, at last.
Time is fleeting.
What is it now? This is more like it. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers.
I remember you, evil prince. You're the one that killed poor Muradin.
Get over it already.
I won't let you through this door, traitor. The recent quakes have awakened dark things under the ice. Ancient, horrid things. We vowed to keep them locked where they are.
We'll take our chances, dwarf. We're going through that door, one way or another. Tread lightly. Your pain shall be legendary. Ah, at last. No one has been around. For the Lich King. This is more. What is it now?
My might cannot be matched. For the frozen throne.
Your pain shall be legendary. You will be endless.
I have heard the summons.
Tread lightly. Finally.
My might cannot be matched.
Speak, fool. This is more like it. Ah, at last. I'll make sure you suffer. This is more like it. What is it now? Finally. Ah, at last. Speak, fool.
I serve
What
only
is it
the
now?
frozen throne.
Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Ah, at last. No one orders me around. The air smells awful in here. Something doesn't feel right.
If the dwarf's story was true, there's no telling what awaits us in the darkness. This stairwell leads into the heart of the old Nerubian Empire. We must be cautious.
By all means. You first.
We have entered the old kingdom. Be wary, Death Knight. Whatever scared the dwarves still lurks down here somewhere.
What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last.
Wait! The towers on either side are rigged to fire bolts of frost. This hallway is a death trap.
Can't we disable them?
The circular hatch in the far wall is an aqueduct plug. If we can open it, the water might flood the firing mechanisms and disable the entire trap.
Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly. Faithless coward. At last. Finally.
Gold. We should take this with us.
Must feel it.
Speak, fool. Finally. For the Lich King.
I have heard the summons. Feel the venom of Narum. Time is fleeting.
No one orders me around. Tread lightly.
I serve only the frozen throne.
What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. Speak, fool. What is it now?
That's done it. Let's move.
Finally. What is it now? You will know endless torment. This is more like it. At last.
Look, brothers. The traitor king.
Who? Me?
He is referring to me, Death Knight. These Nerubians will stop at nothing to destroy us.
Now, Frostmourne. Speak, fool. Your pain shall be legendary.
The summons.
Speak.
I serve only the frozen
No
throne.
one orders me around. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Now, Frostmourne. Tread lightly.
Speak. I have heard the summons.
What is it now? Speak, fool. Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
Thank you, Great One. The rebel spiders captured my comrades as well. They're being held in a nearby chamber. Release them, and they will be yours to command.
This is more like it. At last. No one orders me around.
I await. Proceed. By Nerub.
What is it now? Speak, fool. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. For the Lich King. No one will leave me around. Your pain shall be legendary. Fate's power.
I serve only the frozen throne. Feel the venom of Nerub. You rang. Make your choice.
Speak, fool. No one orders me around.
Time is fleeting.
Speak, fool. This is more like it. What is it now? Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. No one orders me around. Finally. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Finally. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Finally.
I serve only the frozen throne. Kinky. I'll consume the living and the dead.
Speak, fool. The Guardians are activating. Defend yourselves.
Speak.
No one. Your pain shall be legendary.
I have heard the summons.
Tread lightly. Speak, fool.
Speak.
What is it? You are endless for it. I'll make sure you suffer. Ah, at last. Tread lightly.
I have heard the summons.
No one orders me around.
Speak. Indubitably. I'll consume the living and the dead.
What is it now? Finally. No one orders me around.
Time is fleeting. By Nerub.
What is it now? This is more like it. Ah, at last. Now, Frostmourne. For the Lich King. I'll make sure you suffer.
Speak.
Speak, fool. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly.
My might cannot be
What is it
matched.
now? Now, Frostmourne.
I have heard the
Tread
summons.
lightly.
My might cannot be matched.
Around.
I serve only the
Speak,
frozen
fool.
throne.
Finally.
My might cannot be
What is it
matched.
You will know endless torment. Speak, fool. I'll make sure you suffer. Your pain shall be legendary.
Death to the servants of Ner'zhul. The summons. The eggs of our young are incubated within those breeding pods. There's no telling how many vicious hatchlings they hold.
You are right. They're definitely hostile. We've got to destroy the breeding pods.
We could also seal the doors to shut the hatchlings in.
Last. What is it? Frostmourne hunger. This is more. Frostmourne hunger. No one will be around. What is it?
Time is fleeting.
No one orders me around. Faithless coward. Your pain shall be legendary. Faithless coward. Ah, at last. I'll make sure you suffer. Faithless coward. Now, Frostmourne. I'll make sure you suffer. Now, Frostmourne.
I have heard the summons. My might cannot be matched.
What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly.
I serve only the frozen throne.
Speak, fool. No one orders me around. This is more like it. Finally. Faithless coward. For the Lich King. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. What is it now? Ah, at last.
I have heard the summons.
Speak, fool. Finally. Tread lightly. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. You will know endless torment.
Slay the intruders. Proceed. Make your choice. Proceed.
Speak, fool.
I await. Proceed. Yes, master. I await.
No one orders me around. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers.
Proceed. Make your choice. Make your choice.
What is it now? Finally. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers.
Proceed. You rang. The time is now.
No one orders me around.
Make your choice. What's done is done. I await. Yes, master. Proceed. The time is now.
What is it now? Finally. Ah, at last. This is more like it.
I await. Proceed.
Speak, fool. Finally. This is more like it.
Drive the foul undead back to the servers. Speak.
What is it now? Lightly. Finally. Ah, at last. Speak, Frostmourne hunger.
I serve only the frozen throne. Feel the venom of the room.
Speak, fool. Tread lightly.
Time is fleeting.
What is it now? Ah, at last. Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Now, Frostmourne. Frostmourne hungers.
I serve only the frozen
Speak, fool.
throne.
Ah, at last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. For the Lich King. This is more like it.
Speak.
No one orders me around.
Time is fleeting.
What is it now?
Speak.
No one orders me around. Finally. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. This is more like it.
Time is fleeting.
No one orders me around.
What the hell are they?
They are the horrors the dwarves spoke of. I thought they were only legends.
What?
They are the faceless ones.
Frostmourne hungers.
Faithless coward. My might cannot be matched.
What is it now? Speak, fool. Ah, at last.
Time is fleeting.
No one orders me around. Tread lightly. What is it now?
Your pain shall be legendary.
My might cannot be matched.
Frostmourne hungers. For the Lich King.
I'll make sure you suffer. You will know endless torment.
Finally. What is it now? Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers. What is it now? Tread lightly. This is more like it. What is it now?
I'll make sure you suffer. Your pain shall be legendary. You will know endless torment.
Your choice. Rank. Proceed.
Speak, fool. Finally. Now, Frostmourne. No one orders me around. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Finally.
You rang. Make your choice, ye. Rise, ye. Make your choice. Yes, master. I await. Proceed. What's done is done.
Tread lightly.
Make your choice. The time is now.
What is it now? No one orders me around.
It cannot be. A forgotten one. Look to your defenses, Death Knights. Fight as you've never fought before.
Speak, fool. For the Lich King. Tread lightly.
Your pain shall be legendary.
I have heard the summons.
No one orders me around. Speak, fool.
I'll make sure you suffer.
No one orders me around. Tread lightly. This is more like it. No one orders me around. Speak, fool.
Speak.
No one orders me.
My might cannot be matched.
Tread lightly. Finally.
The summons.
Speak.
Time is fleeting.
is it now? No one knows me around. Frostmourne hunger.
Speak. Finally, I have heard the summons.
Speak, fool. This is more like it. Finally. At last. Tread lightly. Finally. Frostmourne hunger.
Our human has been killed.
Speak, fool. For the Lich King. No one orders me around. Speak. No one orders me. This is one.
My might cannot be matched.
No one orders me around. Speak. Frostmourne hunger.
I serve only the
No
frozen
one orders
throne.
me around.
My might cannot be matched.
No one orders me. At last. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more than finally. This is more than Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. I'll make sure you suffer. You will know endless torment.
We cannot take them all. Hurry, Death Knight! Up the stairwell! Hurry!
We're running out of time in Ubarak. How far are we from the exit?
Not far. We have entered the Upper Kingdom. The exit should lead us to the base of the glacier itself. However, there are still hidden traps and pitfalls to account for.
Take cover!
Office!
The entire passage collapsed. There's no time to dig through this. I'll have to move quickly and find my own way out. Hopefully Ubarak and the others survived. Finally. At last.